Hi everyone. Today I'd like to address a topic on a simple tool in the field of communication, non-specifically nonviolent communication, but in nonviolent communication we use it a lot, and I'm talking about the reformulation process. So it took me years before I entered in contact with this simple tool of reformulation. And what I mean by reformulation is just basically check with the person you're listening that you have understood correctly the message. And it's even not that much intellectual understanding. First is really understanding the basic content, the words, and the general setting. And so basically it offers many advantages, and one of them is the slowing down the process of communication by simply reformulating what you have understood. It's slowing down the process. In communication, we're looking to slow down the process. You can take this totem animal, the turtle actually. Every opportunity to slow down is increasing the quality of communication. So first thing, slowing down the process. Then there is a consequence by slowing down the process, which is the second point. It's avoiding possible interpretation. And when you check what you have heard, then you minimize the possibility to interpret the message of the person you're listening to. And then on that basis, it's creating a solid ground to be able to communicate on the same level, that what we are talking about is actually the same point. What happens by not doing that? Well, the thing is, when you don't do that, you increase much higher the possibility to interpret things and then to react on your own interpretation, which is what I call an autistic perspective, autistic communication. No offense to autism when I use this term here, is to frame it in the way that I'm just circling around in my own bubble. And when I'm circling around in my own bubble, I'm not in connection, I'm not in relationship with the other person. Give you a glimpse of where I am right now. Yeah. So, yes. And I cannot count the number of times I'm working in couple mediation, how much it is useful and helpful and supportive when I slow down the process and I reformulate what the person has said first, and to check with the other person I'm mediating with what she have heard, and then how she feels with it. And so practically what you can do, so it's on this is the side where you are the listener, and so you can practically, how it works, you can basically say to the other person, hey, can I check, can I reformulate what you just said, what I've just heard, to be really sure I understand you correctly. And I don't know that much people who wouldn't agree on this. And so, yeah, it's just putting in the forefront this need for clarification and the quality of understanding. And so that's on the side where you are the listener and you want to reformulate the other person. So that's one posture. The other posture is when you are the messenger. You are expressing something and you want to be sure you are well received by the other person, and so you ask just this basic question. Can go like this: can you tell me what you have heard, because I'm not sure I'm clear. So here you take responsibility for your possible lack of clarity, and I don't know anyone who can take it personally, frame that way. And yeah, and so you enable the communication process to go in a way that the other person have understood you correctly, and she can repeat actually what you have understood. And if it's not well correct, then you can just thank the person first, just a basic thank you, and okay, I'm gonna, if it's not 100% accurate, you can frame, yeah, that's correct, and this point I can clarify, because it's important for me to be heard in this, and that's it. So the posture of the listener, the posture of the messenger, and yes, you can make a basic, what we call reformulation request. And this is putting much more oil in the communication process, slowing down, stepping aside interpretation, and then being reactive based on those interpretation. It's like a basic human nature. If you haven't done work on yourself, if you don't master your mind, if you don't know your unconscious thoughts or your unconscious thinking pattern, and it gone in specific tough connection and dialogues, is gonna pop up and take power over. It's gonna take control, and so it's and even if you have done some job on yourself, those reactive patterns can activate themselves, and it goes faster than light speed. So yes, this reformulation is a basic, simple tool, and it's such a treasure. It's like as long as it is applied, it's always the same. Applied nonviolent communication, applied spirituality, applied psychology. That's what we're looking for, and that's what we need in those current times. We need people who stand up for themselves, take ownership, and self-educate themselves to be able to rise up, to create space where consciousness can rise, and from this growth of consciousness something different can happen. And like Gandhi was framing it, you can be the change then, by not convincing others, but by first making a difference in the way you are, the way you talk, the way you communicate. And so that's what we need in those days. And dreamers need to stick together because they are the future. So we need people who actually walk their talk and walk their path in a way that it can make a difference. So I hope it helps, this simple tool in this beautiful landscape. I was hunting this one actually, and so I wish you good luck in applying this, and yes, I will share more about the treasure box in our outer journey. Thanks for watching.